I'm gonna try something a little cheeky, because I happen to know where he goes next. I just want to see if I can get it to load in Blighttown, which may or may not cause him to leave. It's really quite strange. Bye. There, he's gone. Okay, that should cause the other one to happen. That was weird, because normally the way that respawning or like moving NPCs around after you've done quests works is that if you leave the area and force it to reload, it moves those NPCs along. I have no idea why that didn't happen. Oh well. Let's just rest here so that we don't have to keep going back to that bonfire. This does mean I'll have to fight the crystal golems again. As we continue to die in this awful level, I will probably be just running straight past most of the golems around here. But now we got a little bit extra to do, so let's fight our way through again. Not everything, but... There should be one more golem in here now. And that might be it. Not 100% sure. Come on. I really want to kill this guy before his friend pops in. Oh, actually, that would be the one. The golden one. Yeah, now we get the fun part. If I can get one more hit on this guy, I'm safe, but... Wow. Way to whiff, nerd. More blue titanite chunks. If you are a magic user, this is a very good place to go to pick up a bunch of upgrade materials. Alright. Let's hope that I don't aggro any others. He doesn't seem to be going anywhere. Anyway, so remember that Dusk's crystal golem was golden. This one is too, and this one does in fact have another lady in it. Oh yeah, that AoE crystal attack reacts really weirdly on uneven terrain. It's kind of weird that they put so many of these crystal golems on uneven terrain like this. You will notice that these guys, this guy is even stronger than the other golems that we've seen. Like, he is not flinching from my giant sword swipes. Just took several to do it there. Oh, God. I keep getting baited by that. Jesus. There we go. This is familiar.
It was you who rescued me. Why, thank you. I am Sieglinde of Katarina. I don't know how I ended up in that crystal. It wasn't terrible in there, but I could hardly move. I must think of some way to repay you.
It wasn't great. Couldn't move much. Kind of comfortable, really.
Oh, have you seen my father? You wouldn't miss him. A suit of armor just like mine.
Yeah, that seems pretty familiar.
Thank goodness. I knew he was here somewhere. Well then, now I must find him. Thanks again, truly. Now if we'll just stay put and keep out of trouble.
This is Sieglinde of Katarina. She is Sigmayr's daughter. And you can tell that by the incredible armor that she's wearing.
Thank goodness. Well,
Seems that not everyone in Siegfried's family agreed with his wanting to go on a quest. Anyway, now that she's taken care of, or now that we've got her, I believe she should spawn in Firelink Shrine. I believe I might also be able to get past these guys. The funny thing about crystal golems, they're pretty slow. They're pretty slow. This is, quite frankly, the way that I recommend anyone take this area. Just avoid as much combat as possible because it's not going to go well for you. There's even, like, I feel like they intended you to slide down some of these crystals. Am I still being chased by those things? I'm actually surprised they haven't fallen off. Nope, he's up there coming after me. But yeah, honestly, the best way to deal with most of these crystal golems is to just not fuck with them. While I was being very cautious, for the most part, if you just run straight on these things, you'll be safe. It still sucks and I hate it, and as you get more and more frustrated with this area, you will make one false move and you will die. Like, kind of like what I did here. No. There's an area that I want to go to, but I can't quite remember how to get there. I think I do have to fight this guy. That was not worth. Uh-oh. Oh, I should be dead. The uppercut is safe. Crystal attack is safe. Thanks for kindling the bonfire. Oh god, that almost killed me. So yeah, the fact that, like, my animation, I guess, put me on the side of his giant hitbox almost killed me. And that's what makes Crystal Caves just fucking awful to play through. Anyway, there is another area in here that I know I can get to, but I can't fucking remember how. We do kind of see that the path seems to continue here. But once again, it is very, very difficult to tell just like where the hell it is. Here's the person who is probably about to fall off. Yep, there they go. That's how bad this area is. I think it might actually be up where I want to go. Damn it. Now we're about to do exactly what that person did. I'm almost certain of it. We might survive. I guess we'll see. That's sort of the thing. I don't have a very good mental map of Crystal Caves. I'm surprised this guy is dead. Maybe he fell off. I believe there is a safe place that you can fall down here. God. But it's like look at this. You will almost slide off of this thing by default. There we go. Yeah, this is, I believe, the path that you're supposed to be on. I knew this path was here, and I legit wasn't sure if I had just died there. That's how much this sucks. Front ahead. That's not a parsable sentence. I do happen to know that this path takes a turn at some point. Which is like the most dickish thing that I can imagine. So I may end up just be like, you know, fast forwarding this, because, ugh. I was like, what am I supposed to do about this? There really isn't any way for you to really lay a path out for yourself, you know? This might actually be straight. I don't know. This might also be a very wide path compared to what I have here, but it's like, if I run for that, yeah, that'll kill me. I was correct. There is a turn in this path. And like, that's not fun. It's not interesting. I have 3 prism stones left, so I kind of got to be real careful here. I believe it's a straight shot now, but again, can't really say for sure. Here, thanks. Blue Titanite slab. So, now the fun part, we gotta go back. I used to think there's nothing else over here. I frankly recommend that you just, like, homeward bone back, but the real reason that I was throwing down prism stones, other than because I knew there was a fucking hole there, well, hey, at least I got all those. That's cool, right? That's cool and fun and enjoyable. Boy, that sure is 40,000 souls. All the way out there. I'm gonna be real. I don't want to go back and get those. That's how bad that is. Oh my god. Imminent fall. They're not wrong. So yeah, this is Crystal Caves, and the final invisible path of Crystal Caves is in fact completely mandatory. And because I don't really have prism stones at the moment, I pretty much just am at the mercy of these snowflakes. Like, platforming in Dark Souls is questionable at the best of times. Let's be real. Having to walk on platforms that you can't see, it's like... Again, I've talked a lot about areas in Dark Souls. The second half of the game is a bit uneven, and there are a lot of half-implemented ideas. This is one of the most frustrating that is there. That said, we're through it. I'd say we never have to do it again, but trust me, we're gonna die here. Be wary of strange creature. Try eliminating one at a time. Because no, we're not quite done yet. We can see something shiny in the distance, and that is our eventual goal. But there are some crabs in the way. There is in fact one left. There's some crabs with, or not crabs, they're really like a bivalve sort of thing. But clams? Yeah, clams. Anyway, these things hit like trucks. Like complete and total trucks. And their insides are, skulls. This is one of the more unsettling designs. Enemy. And fighting these guys, multiple enemies at a time, is a nightmare. As you can probably tell, their attack range is incredibly short, but again, the hit and like the weird movements that they have are absolutely going to get you killed at least once before you get used to them. Because like their attacks are super short range, but they come out super, super quick. They do drop Twinkling Titanite, but that's not quite what I want. You're generally best off just fighting these guys one at a time. Yeah, like that attack there has massive range. And because their attacks come out so fast, or not massive range, but surprisingly fast, like the way that it comes out. Oh god. Yeah, there we go. That's exactly what I'm talking about. And they also have like that pincer attack that comes out quick too. Oh god. Wasn't sure I was gonna win that. It's also really hard to tell if they drop items because their corpse is so large. Anyway, if you'll remember, the reason that we were coming to the Crystal Caves here, as Logan told us, is to get is to find and destroy the primordial crystal. Worth keeping that in mind. Nope. I was gonna say, are you actually attacking me? The delay on their attacks is just weird as hell, honestly. There we go. If you have the stamina for it, you can definitely stun lock them, and that's a plus. This is also a weird one, because that one is turned around, and I guess they don't aggro by sound, but they have really big sight aggro ranges. You will aggro basically every single one, except for it, before you aggro it. It's really weird that way. You do have to be careful here, because if you attack these guys too quickly, you can't properly stun lock them. Anything? No? Oh, yes! There we go. Purging Stone. This is what I wanted from it. Now, I believe we saw Purging Stones way early in the game. The merchant sells them. The female undead merchant in Undead Burra sells them. So, Purging Stones. Let's just reread this now, because it's kind of important. Ash-colored stone encasing a skull. Secret treasure of Arster, Earl of Kareem. Reduces curse buildup and breaks curse. Actually, we probably use this because I got cursed. There we go. Humans are helpless against curses and can only redirect their influence. The Purging Stone does not dispel curses, but receives them as a surrogate. The stone itself was once a person, or some other being. Kinda makes these crabs even creepier than they already are. They're a very strong design, and the fact that they're in here is certainly not incidental. Because, as we saw, Seath does in fact have the power to curse us. Oddly, that side swipe is usually followed by a second one, which is why I was super cautious. The way these things animate is really cool as well. Like, the little, like, it lowers itself down to charge at you. There's just a little pause, and then, boop! I do like these things as enemies. I believe we have now grabbed all of them. Is there anything in this corner? It's a good thing we only have 7,204 souls.